Alright, we're back. Chappie-chio Racing, Singapore. It's the last lap. This one you have to see. Thank you very much. It was a very long race because there was a lot to do. But yeah, the whole footage will be on Twitch for a week though. A very long race to see, but unbelievable what's happening here. Chris driving the lights out of his car, tried to reel in Brian to get a second place podium finish and a very strong position for in the championship. And can he do it? Can he do it? Take the second step off the podium. Brian, most of the race in the lead, had given it away to Hungary, but Hungary is on a league of his own, of course. And Chris, going for the overtake? No, he's going for the connection. Brian still very low on the ERS, and Chris very low under the wing of Brian. And can he overtake him? I think he can, but Brian is a very late breaker, very late breaker, and sometimes a little unpredictable driver, but he's very solid, very good. But he has to know that he has to conserve a little bit of ERS. Oh, making the most of the AI car of the request, driving very slow. But could he manage to take any DRS maybe from him? No. Brian takes a 3-second time penalty under pressure. That's what I'm telling you. He doesn't like this. Brian likes to be in control, and he is not for now. Now in control, it's Chris Hammond on his car. I thought he had a little bit of... What is Brian doing? Brian giving his all positions away. I think he's going onto the soft tires, going for the fastest lap. But why is he doing? Because Vroom is behind him, and he will make just as much points. Taking away 1 point from Hungary, I think, with that attempt. Taking his loss. But yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. We're gonna set it. Lap time data. We can't do it on. We're gonna follow Brian in the last lap. He knows he has a 3-second time penalty. I think that's why, because Chris was overtaking him, Vroom was overtaking him. Vroom is still in 3 seconds off Chris, so I think, well, I'm gonna be 4. Now I'm gonna slam some soft, get an extra point on those softs. I think that's the way he was thinking. Very good thinking, very mature thinking of him. But here is Hungary, lap 29 on his mediums. How old are those mediums at the moment? Those mediums are 10 laps old. Chris's are 10 laps old, and Vroom's are 10 laps old. Immortal and Brian all both go onto the softs, both trying to get a fastest lap, and it's Vroom taking a time penalty for multiple warnings. What I'm saying, the fatigue is slamming in. Only 2 laps to go, and everything is still open. You never know what's gonna happen. Onto the start finish with Chris, setting in his second to last lap. And here we are with Brian. Going on board with Brian. Still has to go underneath the stands. And he is he only 5 seconds away from Vroom? If he's 5 seconds away from... No, he is 26 seconds away from Vroom, so... Okay, that was a very fast system. He went purple in sector 3. But let's see. It's almost a quali run. That's why we're on board with Brian. He's attempting to get the fastest lap of the race at the moment. Only 2 laps to go. And we're going through sector 1. Let's see what's gonna happen. No DRS. He's got a little ERS and it's purple in sector 1. He's in 4th place at the moment. And I think he's gonna stay there, but if he will make the fastest lap, he will have an extra point. And you never know what's gonna happen if you get that extra point in the end of the run of the championship. If you do 12 times in a row, it's gonna be 12 extra points. Here we go, end of sector 2. And it's purple. He's 2.5 seconds almost up of the fastest lap, so it's going to destroy the fastest lap of the race if you can help this pace up. He rides in 5 seconds a lap on Vroom because that was 24 seconds in the beginning of the lap and it's only 20 seconds left. So Hungary starting his last lap of the race. Here we go with Brian. Brian, boom, with a 1:36.588, fastest lap of the race at the moment. Here we go with Hungary. Had a spin, went to the back, had to fight his way all the way back to the front. Had to go onto the wets, has to go onto the dries and was overtaken in the pit straight. And still he fought himself back into the front and loose of the rest of the pack for 12 seconds. And now he's going for a second win in a row. Second race of the Chappie-chio Racing League where he's attending and making a second win in a row. Very impressive, very good, very solid driver. Very good race. Very nice. So with only 5 people finishing this race, it was a little bit of a prediction of myself. Here we go, Hungary with 25 points. And in second place, it's Chris going for his last corner. Touching the apex, very nice. And Chris second, Vroom coming onto the straights, going for his last corner, touching the apex too, very nice. And he's third. Here we go with Brian Vandenberg. Made up a lot of time, it's only 15 seconds over. If he'd done it a little bit earlier, he could have made a very good undercut, but he didn't, and he is fourth. And last finished? I don't know. I think Immortal was still on the track too, but the request driver of the day, well mate, that one is not going your way because you haven't driven the whole race. So here we are, podium celebration. Hungary, Chris and Vroom, very nice. Brian van der Bergs attending here in the commentary booth. Had the race of his life. Drove it in front for a lot of laps, but couldn't survive the carnage totally and ended up in 4th place. Has a good tactics going for the driver of the going for the fast lap with a 1:36.588. Knew he was overtaken by Chris. Froome was trailing his back and closing it in, so he went onto the soft tires and went for the fastest lap in the last lap of the race. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of this carnage episode of Chappie-chio Racing. This is Chappie-chio TV. This was Chappie-chio Racing round 5 of Singapore. I'm Chappie-chio and I thank you for watching. Thank you very much.